Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It is Saturday, March 16th, 2024, and you are here with your teacher, Mr. Aegis. I am a health teacher in the real world, and I stream first-time playthroughs and health lessons. Today, we are just going to be playing Lethal Company. Thank you for joining me tonight. Come on in and find your seats. We'll be getting started shortly. It is, in fact, almost Ireland Day. Ralsei, thank you for bringing it up. I do actually have a little question for you all as our icebreaker question for today. Let's get things started off with my question, and that is, St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. What is your favorite minor holiday? You know, we have the major holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. What is your favorite minor holiday? One that we don't really celebrate that much or is that big? Do you have a favorite one? Is it St. Patrick's Day? Do you like drinking the green beer if you're old enough? What do you think? I think St. Patrick's Day is pretty good. It's a decent one, at least. I like all of the ones that are bank holidays, you know, getting the day off of work and school. Of course, yesterday also was the Ides of March, the day that Caesar salad was invented. You're switching school for the third time now, that one guy. Switching for different majors. Pirate, you say Leif Erikson Day. Do they celebrate that one anywhere? Ralsei, you don't like the lazy tactic of just dyeing food green for Irish stuff. You like to celebrate Beltane. Tell us more about Beltane. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Oh, you're going to have to leave your friends, that one guy? Well, I'm sure you'll make new ones at the new school. What are you going to school for? Oh, Ralsei, it's an old Celtic holiday. Well, that's appropriate, considering that St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. Oh, it's just a nice thing that happens on May 1st. May Day, that's a good holiday. Reminder, today, of course, it will be 6 days away. 6 days away next Friday, the 22nd, is Dragon's Dogma 2, the release day, or Dragon's Dogma 2. A lot of people looking forward to it. I am as well. I usually don't play games on release day. I usually don't pre-order games. I don't usually jump on the fad games. In fact, I didn't start Lethal Company until several months after it had become the big new thing. But this time, I am pretty excited about it. I'm 1 for 1 in terms of success in pre-ordering games. The 2 games I have ever pre-ordered were The Witcher 3 and No Man's Sky. One of those turned out to be great right at release day, and one of them not so much. Although I suppose No Man's Sky did become a win in the end. Probably the best maintained game and the most improved game that's ever been released. Looks like we do have an ad break coming up. We gotta do it. It's gotta be done. Twitch needs to pay the bills and not so much pay their streamers, but that's okay. I didn't get into this for money. You know that. I am here to impart to you some skills-based health education and some fun games. That one guy, you're gonna start listening to the 5 Nights Only lyrics now. How many fan songs are there? How many songs are there in this Oh, it's an Air Force ad route. Oh, God. They certainly do spend a lot of money on their advertisements. Like with all of those NFL ads that they act like they're giving away to the military, but actually they're paying for them with our tax dollars. Use the ad break to get a drink of water, class. You misspelled churning twice, Rao. That's 2 points off of your grade today. Let me know when you're all back from the ad. You know how lonely I am here while you're all watching the advertisements. You've only been awake for 5 minutes, Rao? Well, I suppose I can give you a break on that one. Do you work a third shift job or something to be up at 5 p.m.? Rao, fight the power. The power being sleep. You know how much we talk about sleep here in class and how important it is? Well, Rao, you're on spring break still. Wow, I don't have spring break until 2 weeks from now. Got 1 more week of school after this, and then I'll have spring break. Ad break ends in 25 seconds. We do have International Workers' Day coming up, May 1st. That's an excellent holiday to celebrate. We do support our workers here and our teachers' unions. Let's see, do I have some jokes for you before we get started? Let's see if I have any good jokes for you. Yes, I've got one here for you. What is the similarity between Julius Caesar and Tifa Lockhart? What is the similarity between Julius Caesar and Tifa Lockhart? Any guesses? Wow, your natural rhythm is quite nocturnal, you say. Yeah, I can see that. During spring break, I will probably be up late and up early, or up late too. Tifa is the one in the white shirt with the suspenders and the shorts with the long black hair. Again, I have to confess, I've never played Final Fantasy VII or any Final Fantasy game at all. I did live under a rock growing up. Yeah, Tifa can suplex a monster, Rao. You gotta go work on your animation, that one guy? Well, good luck with that. Have fun. Keep showing us your progress. We'll see you when you're on a break. Parrot, you're pretty much right there. Yeah, what is the similarity between Julius Caesar and Tifa Lockhart? Both of them were seen getting impaled in the Italian Senate. If you know, you know. Don't spread that one around, though, class. Don't tell the principal that I told you that joke. I don't want to get in any trouble. In the classroom, I am the ruler, but in the school, the principal is the ruler. And then the school board. And of course, I got to deal with the parent-teacher association. Ugh. Almost as bad as a homeowners association. Bunch of angry, tax-paying Americans. See, do I have another one for you? I have another good joke for you. Let's see. Yeah. Speaking of school. The killing of Julius Caesar is a perfect example of a group project. 60 people agreed to kill Caesar, but only 23 actually stab him. Maybe that one wasn't so good. Rao, you say her name is pronounced more like Tifa. You mean like how they all think Antifa is pronounced Antifa? You are right about the Japanese pronunciation, Rao. Ti would be T. Antifa. So, Julius Caesar walks into a bar and says, "Martinez, please." Bartender says, "Don't you mean martini?" Caesar goes, "If I wanted a double, I would have said so." Oh, little joke there about Latin plurals. That one's all right. I think that one's okay. Don't drink until you're old enough, class. I had a couple rum and cokes last night, and then I woke up with a little headache. I really shouldn't bother. Remember as well, class, I will keep reminding you, next Friday, before the Dragon's Dogma 2 release date first time playthrough, I will be giving my lesson on project planning. You might think this does not apply to you, and I will be directing it primarily at streamers, wannabe content creators, VTubers. Hello, Empress Hold TV, welcome. Welcome, it is good to see you again. Been a little while. Yes, that stream next Friday will be primarily geared towards people who want to be content creators, especially VTubers, who want to get big. As you know, I'm not really here to get big. If that happens, great. If not, that's all right. We're here to just have some fun and learn a few things. It's a great experience for me, teaching virtually. I get to hone my teaching lessons, my health education lessons. But for those who do want to get big, and there are so many, they want to make it a career or be full-time content creators or just make it a big part of their lives and stream every day, do it full-time. I see a lot of them do this, and it doesn't seem like they actually have a plan. They don't have clear objectives. They don't have SMART goals. SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. They don't go through any kind of needs assessment. They don't have any way to evaluate their progress besides the basic numbers that Twitch gives them. How many followers they have. They don't use a project planning model, and that's one of the big things I'm going to talk about in that stream. And that's the part that's applicable to anyone. Because anyone and everyone can benefit from knowing better how to plan things in their lives. Whether it's any kind of initiative, any project you plan on doing, any enterprise you want to undertake. If it's just planning for college, whatever it might be, you can benefit from knowing how to plan it out step by step in a systematic way, instead of just winging it. So many VTubers I see think that the force of their personality and just their sheer charisma will carry them through, and let's be honest, most of them have the personality of a bag of hair. And they end up with tons of dead air because they haven't really planned out what they're going to do. They end up with a generic aesthetic with some overlays they got for a few dollars on Fiverr. They spend $1,000 on a full body model with, let's just admit it, big old knockers hanging out. But their content just isn't that good, and they wonder why they aren't getting big. Hello, the Yellow Rabbit. No YouTube viewer? We should be streaming live on YouTube. I do have it set up to multi-stream to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Nemo, Twitter, Rumble, not Rumble. Basically, I'm multi-streaming everywhere I can. Why not? I'm paying for Streamlabs Ultra. I might as well make as much use of it as I can. Which is one of the things I put down in my needs assessment when I was planning my project here. Oh, it's you, that one guy. Oh, right, the yellow rabbit. That yellow rabbit model creator. But yes, even I, for this hobby, I did go through a project planning process. Maybe that's why I've been relatively successful for a small independent VTuber. Not to toot my own horn, but I did get to affiliate in the minimum amount of time. I mean, you know, about 10 to 12 average viewers, which I gotta tell you, a lot of people who have spent twice as long as I have streaming, who stream 4 or 5 times a week, who spend a lot more money on their model and resources, they haven't really gotten much more than that themselves. And it seems like if you're doing a lot of hard work, but you're not working smart, it's just a waste of your time. Really, it seems like a lot of people spend most of their hard work trying to get big on social media as a way to get big on Twitch or YouTube. But I'm here to tell you, followers don't equal viewers. We're trying to get to about 250 followers here on Twitch. But right now we're at about 1 to 20 ratio of followers to average viewers. But then you'll see other streamers who have thousands of followers and have, 20 average viewers. And they've got about 1 viewer for every 200 followers. Just because you get a lot of people to follow you doesn't mean they actually want to watch anything you're doing. Your content isn't any good. You're not offering anything that's different from anyone else. Why should they watch you? And if you don't care about what you're doing enough to go through a detailed project plan before you start, if you don't care about what you're doing that much, why should anyone else care about it? I think the other thing I want to talk about in that stream a lot is motivation. I see a lot of platitudes, a lot of insipid, banal, trite, hackneyed, whatever other vocabulary words you want to use. Hello snail. Hello mushroom. Good to see you again, been a little while. I'm just jabbering a little bit before we begin Lethal Company, waiting for some friends who are going to join in with us when they're ready to play. Talking about how next Friday, I'm going to talk a little bit to my fellow content creators about things like how motivation isn't what's going to carry you through any project. Because motivation is fleeting. And it doesn't matter how many motivational wallpapers you look at. It doesn't matter how many other streamers post really insipid infographics telling you, oh, you can do it. You're going to make it. It's okay. Don't quit. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that kind of social support is great and all, but it's discipline that's going to determine whether or not you have a chance to succeed. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. It's a feeling. It's not a state. It's not a trait. That's why sometimes you are motivated or not. But discipline is what makes you do things when you don't want to do them. Discipline that will make the difference in any endeavor you're doing, whether it's fitness, studying, starting a small business, whatever. And that's another thing I want to touch on in that stream is how if you want to be a full-time content creator, you're basically starting a small business. You're trying to make it your career. And if you don't take it as seriously as you would starting a small business, you're setting yourself up for failure. There's a saying in the military, prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. You don't plan for success, you're planning for failure. Anyway, that's my rant before this lesson. Well, no lesson today, just Lethal Company. That's my rant before next week, Friday. I hope that you will all be there. If you know any content creators that might benefit from knowing how to do a project planning model, I'm going to go into some detail about how to do that well. I have run some initiatives like that. I have worked in health initiatives. I've worked in project planning for university department activities. I've done community management, all those kinds of things, so I have a decent handle on how to do that stuff. And of course, I'm pretty well qualified for any kind of health education, let's be honest. Not going to toot my own horn about that either, but I do have 3 degrees from a great school, so if anyone knows about working hard, it's me. But enough blowing smoke up my own ass. Let's look and see if our friends are ready to play some Lethal Company. Rao, technically you do have 0 degrees from infinite universities. But you're very smart regardless. You're a very sharp person. I know that. Oh, but not everyone got to hear our icebreaker question for today. If you didn't hear it, it's what is your favorite minor holiday? Whoa, Bags, whoa. I have been booped. Break this, you say, Bags. You are still down in Bad Noodle. But yes, what is your favorite minor holiday? We have our major holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving, New Year's. But since St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow, if you have a favorite minor holiday. Bags, you say your favorite minor holiday is Bad Noodle Day. Let me see if there is a ferret day. See if there's a national ferret day. There's a national day for everything. National Ferret Day is observed annually. Drink a little water to hydrate yourself. Indeed, I will. Take a nice drink of my ice water. Thank you, Empress Hold. But yes, National Ferret Day is April 2nd, so it's coming up. We can celebrate National Ferret Day. Whoa! Hello, Sad Panda. You see, I got the emote throwing thing working on VTube Studio. Bouncing all over the place. Yeah, I would consider St. Paddy's Day sort of a minor holiday route. It's not like a Christmas or yippee! Oh, that is my new redeem instead of the snowstorm one, since it is no longer winter. It's the celebration. Getting the yippee with some confetti. I thought that was a good appropriate one. Welcome, Sad Panda. Oh! And of course, the apple bonk is still there. I think we will be playing some Lethal Company with Forrest whenever they're ready. I know that they said they were finishing up a Magic the Gathering game because they're a huge nerd. That's Hard on Eggs, by the way. We love Hard on Eggs. A good old friend. One of my weird fringe friends that sort of became a long-term friend. We were both sort of outsiders in the friend group. I seem to attract a lot of people like that in my friends groups. And I don't know about you all, but I tend to do better in groups than with individuals. It's harder for me to maintain those individual friendships. I just feel easier and more comfortable in groups. It's harder to maintain those one-on-one friendships. Yes, Bags, I did grab that link for the latest mod pack. Oh, Seeker did get it as well. Seeker, Forest, Hard on Eggs, whatever they want me to call them. Jump Sailor Scout. Rao, you and your misspellings today. Yep, updating the mods. Since our good friend Bit Shepherd, our resident mod, is not here, we'll put it into the chat here. If you are not a member of the Discord, our Classroom Discord, please join. So that you can tell me all of your suggestions, what you would like to see me play. Any aesthetic updates you would like, music you would like to have us play in the background. Mostly we have OC remixes. Any redeems you think I should add. That I'm always looking for, I'm always interested in. Other ways for people to engage with us. Oh, also the stream avatars. There are a whole bunch of other avatar packs I could download. I did spring for the paid version, so I should be able to add as many as I want. That's one of those things I included in my project plan. I budgeted for things like that. Because you see, things like that are important, whereas getting as much art as you can, as a lot of VTubers do, so that they can get attention on social media, that's less effective. You might get those followers, but if your content isn't good, if you're not engaging with people, who cares? They're not going to actually watch you. Good old Gerudo Valley, one of the greatest video game songs of all time. So many great remixes of this song. Before we get going with the game, since I have been talking so much about that next stream, I want to thank you all so much for being here and for supporting my efforts here. A teacher VTuber, it's kind of a niche, isn't it? Who would have expected that it would have some success and a following? Exclamation point pet. Is that a command? Oh, I should get one. I should get one of those head pats. Thank you for reminding me, Empress Hold. I should get a head pat redeem. And I need to set it up so that when people do the redeem for changing my model, it's done automatically. I know our good friend Caramel Bandit has that. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. 48 mods. 48 mods you've got for this. I'm going to start it up. And then whenever you guys are ready, bags and eggs. Bag and eggs. Bag and egg and cheese. Ah, is there an ad? Is there another ad? Actually, I'm going to write that down, Empress. I'm going to write it down that I should get a head pat redeem. Gotta remind myself of that. Why is it trying to load my VR? I don't play the game in VR. What? Is one of these mods a... Oh yeah, the music is now playing through my headset on the other side of the room. What's going on here? That was weird. Yeah, is one of those mods a VR mod for the game? And do you want to voice chat for this game? Don't leave me hanging. Maybe it's just set to automatically load in VR. Huh. Suppose I could just unplug my VR. One sec. Let's head over into the game room anyway. Just a moment. There we are. Head over here. Let's see if that helps. I'm gonna have to reload VTube Studio. One sec. Thank you for sticking with me. We'll be getting going shortly, once I hear back from our friends, our Lethal Company friends. There we are. Back in action. Make sure all of our redeems still work. Ah, aim is a little off. Aim's a little off. Let's fix that. Yeah. There we are. These are all the technical things you have to know how to do if you're going to be a streamer. That ought to do it. Let me start the VR chat, voice chat. And start a voice chat. Turn the music down a little bit. Now let me see if this still tries to load me up into VR. Never even played this game in VR before. There we are. Well, I'm about ready. It looks like Bags will not be joining us this evening. That's alright, Bags is a bad noodle anyway. Let's just see if anyone else is interested in joining. Otherwise, I'm just gonna jump in solo and give you some great entertainment of getting myself destroyed over and over and over again, because that is my skill level with most games. But that's why you tune in, isn't it? The Reckoning. Yeah, that's more or less it. Let me see if I can join a crew here quick. An error occurred. Story of my life. All right, let's go. It's time. It's finally time. There I am. Oh, we've still got all this stuff. I forgot. Make sure I remember all the controls. Drop. Okay. Jump. See if I can... The dances don't seem to work. What a shame. Oh! Empress with the redeems, with the hearts. Thank you so much. The hearts didn't blast me backwards like they're supposed to, though. They're just sort of bouncing off me. That's not how it's supposed to work. Oh, it's not connected to VTube Studio Pro. See, again, this is all the stuff you gotta know if you want to be a big successful VTuber like me. Dumb technical stuff you gotta worry about. Now let's see how it works. I'm gonna have to give you another art redeem because you deserve it. There we go. Now we're talking. All right, get in here. Where are we? Yippee! Yep, gotta celebrate. Gotta celebrate every small win. Let's see where we are. Oh, there's a sound effect now for that? Oh, they got all kinds of cool sound effects now for these mods. Oh, I have 0 days left. Am I where I'm supposed to be? No, I'm not. Oh, crap. I need to return to the... I need to return. I have to go back to the company. Should have plenty of money, though. Ugh. I shouldn't have ate so much cheesecake yesterday. Celebrated getting past the midterms by buying myself some cheesecake. Classic French raspberry cheesecake.
As you have not met the
What?
quota, your performance has been deemed below standard.
Just, oh, what a rip. I had enough stuff. I just landed improperly. Gosh darn it. No, it was just from the grocery store route. It was on sale. I usually never buy anything from the grocery store unless it's on sale. I always use coupons. I always use the grocery cards.
First day on the job. This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and
Oh yeah,
sleep for
oh
the
yeah,
duration
mushroom.
of your
I did say cheesecake.
Make yourself at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We
Great,
trust you will be
great
a great
asset.
to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company.
Yes, I do love cheesecake. Cue that video of that guy saying, I love cheesecake real late at night. I don't remember who the person's name is. I don't know anything about popular culture, to be honest with you. Another reason why it's surprising that I would actually be decent at streaming, you know? I don't have all the pop culture references to talk about. I only have nostalgic stuff to talk about. I don't like any of the eclipses. We're not going to do that. Usually stick with plain, Sad Panda. Plain is good, depending on how good the quality is. My favorite kind of pie, though, is key lime pie. Big fan of key lime pie. Any kind of light, fluffy. I don't usually like thick, heavy things. Except in my relationships. I probably shouldn't have told that joke. Sorry, class. Sorry. I always forget where to go on this planet. Moon. Sorry. Moon. It's not a planet. That's no moon. It's a death trap. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? I'm burning daylight. These employees can't run very far, though. They're kind of weak. Isn't there a back door somewhere? Oh, there's the main entrance. A good pumpkin pie is really good too, even if it's out of season. Some whipped cream on there. Alright, once more into the breach. Right, left is blocked off, so we're going right. Brilliantly designed facility with the walkway to nowhere. Oh, sick. A giant thing right here. Anything else in this room? Yeah. Or remote. Man, it would be cool if this remote was like in Click. Should have bought a flashlight. Oof. I'm startling myself already. I'm a little jumpy today, class. I think you might be in for some good fun at my expense. Oh, there's a mine or a something. Oh, the other problem is I don't actually know all the mods that have been put on. I just copied in the code that Bags gave me. Hello, Nomi. Yes, it is I, your sensei. Wow, the sounds are really frightening, actually. There must be a mod that's been added. Yeah, how you doing, Nomi? There's a mine. Oh, Raul, you say pumpkin pie is the greatest whipped cream delivery system. Yeah, that's actually true. Something about it, it's just perfect. Because the pumpkin pie is sort of thick, and the whipped cream is so light and fluffy. I mean, apple pie is really good too for whipped cream, but... Okay, there's got to be something in this room, right? Teeth! All chanting, teeth, teeth, teeth. Okay, so we've got some stuff here. We've picked up some items. Oh, another remote. Yeah, I think I would... Oh, I'm not going into the back rooms. And I'm not jumping a gap. Okay, there's something heavy that is jumping around, stomping around, and I don't like it. Alright, I just gotta get out of here as fast as I can. Oh, there's a mine. And another mine. And a yours. And an ours. Yeah, this should be... Should get me somewhere close to out. Oh, you prefer pumpkin pie without whipped cream? I suppose that's valid. If the pumpkin pie is good enough, you don't really need the whipped cream anyway. Do the teeth just keep chattering even if you're not taking them out? That's actually a good point, Nomi. It sort of helps spread the flavor of the pumpkin. Which is not generally the sweetest of fruits. Well, not a fruit, it's a gourd. I really need to figure out exactly where things are on this planet. Moon, sorry, moon. It's not a planet, it's a moon. Science nerds in class might be irritated by if I keep calling it a moon or a planet. Oh right, I can scan for the ship. Get to a nice high vantage point and see if I can catch it. You're adding pumpkin to your fruit salad. You know, I've told the joke before. If tomatoes are a fruit, which they are, and peppers are a fruit, which they are, that makes chunky salsa a fruit salad. So if you're having some tortilla chips with fruit salad, you can just say that you're with your fruit salad, with your you know, chunky salsa, you can say just having some fruit salad. Oh, also, I'm pretty sure bananas are berries, actually. Bananas are technically berries, and strawberries are not berries. Which is the oddest thing in the world to me. Technically, strawberries are not berries, but bananas are. Hey, look at me, I'm the best employee. Should I go back to that planet? Doodle-doodle-doo. Let me see if there's an easier one. Yeah, let's just go to that first planet. Alright, and before we head out of the ship, let's... Yeah, I know there were some other people interested in playing. Is Uranus an available planet? I don't think so. Is Pluto a planet? Technically, no. Beep boop. All right. Oh. Any landing you walk away from. Every time I land on this planet, I'm reminded of first time I collabed with Caramel Bandit, and we exited this facility, and it was lightning out. We got the warning for the first time that there was a lightning in the area. I was like, "Did you get that warning?" And he goes, "No," and he immediately gets hit by lightning. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Got pinged on Discord, and I thought it was someone for the game, but it's just that person, that one friend that we all have that messages me every passing thought they have. You don't have to tell me every passing thought that comes through your mind. Unless you're in the Discord, then you can drop them wherever. I've got that one friend that just pings me all the time with whatever high thought they've had. Like, no, your realizations about the conspiracies in the world based on the fact that you are high right now is not actually that revolutionary. Right, haven't heard any awful stomping yet. What is a moon but a codependent planet, you say, Raoul? That's a good point. I mean, what is a planet? Period. Right? Just shadows and dust. Wait, that's a quote from Gladiator. Hey, did you hear they might actually make that Gladiator sequel that Ridley Scott wanted to make? Let me make myself a little bit bigger here. I should do a redeem for this too. Big Badger. Yeah, head's really in the Roman Empire today with the Julius Caesar stuff. Today, or yesterday, we celebrate the day that Caesar salad was invented. Oh, there's the fire exit. Perfect. Oh my god! Fudge! Okay. Don't panic. Oh, there's nothing I can do about this, is there? You just hold... Yeah, you just die. Well, that sucks. Oh, wait. You let me go. You let me go with almost no health left. Wow. Can't believe I survived that. What would Sigourney Weaver do? Didn't she just, like, throw herself into lava in that situation? Oh, it's a good thing. Good thing I already had collected some loot. I'm not going back in there with 20 health. Mosquitoes. Stay away from the roaming locusts. From the Roman locusts. Yeah, she would try to kill everything. Alright. Still one more nice piece of loot out there. Avoid the locusts. Okay, good. We're gonna make it. It's a little scary at first. What with the giant head crab? Oh, and the locusts are gone. Good. They have roamed somewhere else. Oh, but gosh, my My tummy is rumbling because of all that cheesecake yesterday. And the fact that I ate like a bag of chips with it. But they're really good chips. Old Dutch, zesty, zesty strips. You know, there's like the rectangular strip chips, so they're good for dipping. They're really spicy. Yeah, Pirate, chips and cheesecake, probably not the healthiest meal that I've ever eaten. But again, I was just happy to have midterms over with, and I celebrated a bit. And I had that couple rum and cokes. Yeah. How much do I have? Oh, I've got 241. Plenty. Go to a new moon. There was no... Doodle-doo-doo. Oh, it's moons. I really don't want to go to the eclipsed planets or the stormy planets. I hate them. God, and I don't want to go to Titan either. Could go back to experimentation, but my health... Oh, my health is all healed again. Yeah, let's just land back on experimentation. There's got to be some more loot there. Rao, salt and vinegar chips confuse you? Yeah, the chips are already salty. I do like vinegar, though, to be honest with you. I didn't like vinegar as a kid, but now I do. I didn't like tomatoes as a kid. I hated them. I hated tomatoes on anything. Now, though, I don't necessarily like them on burgers, but I really like tomatoes just by themselves. I could just eat tomatoes. You saw a pickle, Parker? I do like pickles, too. You know what else I really can't stand or put on anything is sour cream. I don't like sour cream on anything. But I do like unflavored Greek yogurt, which is basically sour cream. What's that noise? I did not like that noise. Yeah, that's a great point, Raul. I don't like sour cream, but I can handle French onion dip, which is just sour cream with stuff in it. Well, you grill tomatoes, Sad Panda. Grilled tomatoes are really good. I can just eat them raw, though. Sprinkle them with a bit of salt and pepper. Oh, cool. Okay, let me make sure that I can get back to the entrance here. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, class. Oh, crap. And it's right where I need to go, too. And there's no other exit. Oh, jeez. Oh, beans. The spider... How did the spider get right where I needed to go? Crap. Empress, I have not had a peanut butter hot dog before. Have you ever had jelly... I'm out of here. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh, that spider was... what was I saying? Oh, I've had grape jelly meatballs. They're actually really good. I suppose a peanut butter hot dog would be pretty good because, I mean, there's peanut butter chicken, and that's really good. Peanut butter gives you a sort of sweet and salty mix. Yeah, look up jelly meatballs. Sort of a Midwestern thing, I think. And as you can probably tell, I am quite Midwestern. Alright, let's go back to the company. We've got plenty of items. We somehow survived that spider and that head crab. Great, great, great asset to the company.
Report to the company building immediately to sell your scrap metal and other goods. You have 0 days left to meet the profit quota. You can use the terminal to route the autopilot to the company building.
There we are. Yeah. All right, let me get the, we do have another person who's joining us, Scalito and Eggs, once they're ready. Get the voice chat going. Get an invite to them. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
I just finished a quick game of Eldiver, and I will coming soon enough.
Fantastic. I think, yep, Eggs is, or Seeker. Seeker is just wrapping up a Magic the Gathering game, so they'll be joining us shortly too. Seeker, Eggs, Forest, whatever you know them as.
For Seeker, I figure out.
That's why I always try to use the same name for every profile so people know who I am. Otherwise, I forget everyone. I have to put a note on everyone's name on my friends list or I'll forget.
I mean, I don't think I have seen you playing or play on the Ravenmark. So basically, you're completely a stranger for me.
Yes, that's. I was going to start playing, and then I was in a session with Otsdarva and Seeker, but then our game sort of just died because we had scheduling conflicts. So I might jump into there in Ravensmark. It's just been busy with school because I'm a teacher and I'm taking classes myself, so it's like I never have enough time.
Oh, I can see the trouble.
I had to sub for some kindergarten and first grade classes, which is not what I usually do. I typically focus on high school, and that was exhausting dealing with little kids. I don't really like that. Let's see here. Service.
So I think being a teacher is a little a bit a pain in the ass, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna make up to entertain kid in a way.
Yeah, I think it's much easier with older kids. It's hard to keep younger kids focused. Their minds are everywhere, especially now. They don't really have the attention span. You know, they're used to playing on their tablet and playing games all the time. Constant sources of media.
Oh, but thanks for our generation.
Yep. Nice. We've met quota already. Perfect. Let's go on another little adventure. Blessed day, we have met quota. We live another day. Looks like an ad break is coming up. 30 seconds. Will give me a chance to grab some more water. You should as well. Use the restroom if you have to. Stay hydrated. Stand up and stretch out a little bit. I should make a stretch redeem. You know, you shouldn't sit for more than an hour or two at a time. Make sure that you stand up a little bit, stretch your legs, keep the blood flowing. All right, we are back. You got an ad for the military Empress Hold. Wow.
Okay, now I can talk to you too because I was playing the magic with other people and yeah. Hello.
Hello. I think we're ready. I'm in game. Should be able
Nice.
to
Oh, we're
join
coming
me.
in a few minutes. I just need to wait. Are we using mod?
Yes. The code should be there.
Fax posted it in the thing.
Otstarva.
We know him as Bax. I still have to change my setup because I have to do a few things to do.
No problem. No problem.
Oh, well, Crux is free now.
Yeah. So give me just a moment here.
Where's the new code?
I just posted
If
it
I already
in.
dropped
I just posted it in our chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what twist stands for. Also have magic decks everywhere, so I have to put those away.
See, I know very little about Magic the Gathering.
It's
I just know the cards are
really
really
cool.
cool.
They were, but
Yeah,
then they started doing a lot of crossovers with everything, and now I had to play against Dogmeat
Oh,
from
walk.
Fallout.
Well, speaking of
At least.
bags, this is the class behavior chart for today. As you can see, Bags is, of course, at the bottom for his bad behavior in Bad Noodle.
Wait, bags. Our bags?
Yep, your Bags. I made this for the stream for my my class, my viewers. So yeah, I teach in the real world and I stream as a health teacher, VTuber. And I give health lessons in the streams, but then I play games too, of course. And I have a little class behavior chart I made as a kind of a joke, but a way for people to kind of engage. Bags is the only one at the bottom. I don't know if they do this in other countries. If this is a thing. In elementary schools here for a lot of years now, they will do this to sort of encourage kids to be good in class because it's sort of a, if you're bad, they'll move your clip down into the bad territory and then you feel bad and then the rest of the class is like, oh, haha, you're at, in red.
It's the Chinese social credit system.
Yeah, it's sort of like a social credit system and it's kind of falling out of favor now because it's like,
because it's kind of like the social credit
yeah,
system.
it's kind of like humiliating people. So I just do it as a joke. I don't do it seriously in actual school. It's sort of a, I think it was just never a very good idea. I think it's better to give people private grades. I
we
was
did
in the
have like behavioral behavior. Well, yeah, we did have like behavioral behav. How the fuck do you pronounce that word?
behavioral.
Yeah,
You got it.
behavioral grade. Uh, that it was just kind of a formality, I think, and I believe we've moved away from that entirely.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the military, and you were too, and that sort of collective punishment or like public shaming of
Ex-military.
the one person. So everyone
Oh,
kind of
that's
sort of,
completely gone away from the Finnish military.
oh, they don't do collective. Like if one person screws up, everyone has to do push-ups.
Uh, no, not that way, but if someone screwed up or if a whole company screwed up enough, then everyone was punished. We had to carry our bikes to the nearest lake, touch their tires in the lake, and then carry them back without getting the tires dirty. That was one. And then we had asusulkeiset, or they told us a place where we had to be, a time when we had to be there, and a certain clothing had to wear. And if we were too slow, we did it again.
Yeah, and I
So
can see
they
the
weren't like doing push-ups. It's slightly funnier than doing
okay.
push-ups, but it's still annoying.
Yeah, when I was in basic training, uh, they you go through phases, and like when you start off in red phase and you basically have no freedom, you have no choices. It's very strict. It's like the first couple of